Good morning. It's Dr. Kathy, and it is 5/26, 2024. I'm absolutely amazed that we are getting ready. Oh, good. Found out the moon was beautiful in Florida all week. So just amazing that we're entering our 6th month of the year and at the end of next week. So that's something. Let us begin. Heart source. For those of you who are watching on YouTube and other places, if you're not familiar with the heart source, bring your attention to the front of your heart chakra. And just imagine that there in the center of your chest, just imagine that your consciousness is going deep inside. There we go. And now go around, you keep your energy there, but go around into the back and go to the back of your heart chakra. Very special place to be. Keep going deeper and deeper. Just bring your consciousness deeper and deeper, and you will know you have gotten really deep when you feel like that you have stepped from a hallway into a huge, expansive room. That's your sacred space. Good. Keep your attention and awareness there, but move around. Go into the front of your third eye, your 6th chakra, your brow chakra, and go as deep as you can. There you go. Now go around to the back and go into the back of your brow chakra, or the 6th chakra, since it's not your brow at that particular point. Somebody needs to go up. Oh, there you go. Slipped right in. Good. And now you're in 4 different dimensions, is what Amma tells me when we're in each of those places. Now, intend, draw, whatever it is you wish, connect the heart chakra to the third eye. And now send that beam of energy straight up into the center of the universe. And now straight down into the center of the earth. And as Amma has started to say, you are now grounded above and below. I always find it interesting to say grounded from above. We are right there connected. This is a sense of walking between the worlds, between the different dimensions, that in which we live in on this wonderful planet of ours, and then spirit. There you go. And I always end up doing this in different order, but this time say chakra spin. Spin as fast as it's safe for you.
As fast.
Spin as fast as it's safe for you. Now breathe in from above and below. Bring the energy to your heart. And keep spinning the chakras, and we're letting out congestion. And I'm connecting with everybody's healing guides, or my healing guides are connecting with your healing team. And our intention is to bring balance, body, mind, and spirit. Bring balance. With that intention, keep spinning. And your healing team will take care of it. Just spin the chakras as fast as is safe for me. Not for me, for you. Each one of us are individual. There you go. And now I am the sword, and this is the sword of Michael the Archangel. And those of you who have not received the sword of Michael the Archangel from your heart, simply ask Archangel Michael to come to you and hold out your dominant hand, palm up, and ask Archangel Michael for his sword, and he will, with great delight, place his sword within your hand, the hilt of his sword. When I always go through this, I always ask him to do that with me again. I love feeling the hilt of the sword coming into my hand. And by the way, if he ever senses that your request for the sword is to use the sword for ill, which it cannot be used for ill, which means for destruction. The sword is used to raise vibration. And if he ever senses it's the other way, the sword is just inactive, whether you have it or not. It is just inactive. And now just grasp your hand around the sword, hold it up, the blade up in front of your heart, and then place it within your heart. Good. That is good. And now you too can say, I am the sword, and the energy of the sword comes in. Good. And now, in the front of your third eye, at the very back, is the violet flame. Just say, violet flame, activate along the seventh layer of my aura. This is another form of protection. Yesterday I was working, or the other day I was working with somebody via Zoom, and she said, can I have the violet flame all over? And I said, you really only need the seventh layer because it is protecting you from coming in. But you can always ask for it all over. It'll go everywhere. There you go. And if you feel like you're under attack in some way, things are really having a rough time now, you can ask for the violet flame to be increased, its strength to be increased. There you go. And now the last thing we're going to do, heart source. Please extend to either the tips of my fingers when I hold my arms out, or to the seventh layer of my aura, whichever is larger, bigger. And so there is a protection for you. I suggest you use it every day. And if you forget that you're in your heart source, which means when you get angry, when you get scared, things like that, just go back and all you have to say is, heart source, Michael's sword, activate violet flame. It's real simple. You don't have to go through all those. You can even combine all three of them into whatever you want. And you could say it, Alma's protection, which identifies it differently from other forms of protection. There's always other forms of protection. Use whichever suits you, whatever you need. Okay, good. And now, and this is another form of protection, we're establishing the healing lecture room. I've modified what I learned from the Melchizedek method. It's the healing temple that they have, and there's a floor of light below us, a canopy of light above us. There are pillars of light in each of the four corners, and around those pillars, from around the perimeter, from pillar to pillar, are the angelic realms. Angels all the way around. I said pillar to pillar to pillar to pillar because we close it up right there. So there are angels, and I'm seeing some of Golden's angels, which are wonderful, and Archangel Michael's. Actually, they're from all types of angelic realms. There we go. And there is a central pillar. And in this central pillar are beings from all over who come to assist us. You may invite anybody that you wish, any master angelic being that you wish to come into the central pillar. I see them coming in. Some of them I know, some of them I don't. And I usually mention the ones that I see, and always leading the parade, if you would, for me. And what I see is Yeshua and Buddha. There we go. Quan Yin is coming in. Ganesh, those of you not familiar with Ganesh, you may have seen the Hindu god that looks like an elephant. Ganesh. Oh, here comes Kali, and Kali is she's a destroyer of things that we don't need. I could think Michael is saying that Archangel Michael, they work together, the energies work together. These are energies that we find that humans have actually called forth from the Ein Sof, the undifferentiated God. Chohans of the various rays are coming in. The elders and Elohim of the various rays are coming in. Interesting, first time, I don't know if it's the first time I've seen it, but there are many coming in, and they are the guardians of all of the various countries. So like where humans have had a demarcation in a sense of country, like the United States, Canada, Central America, Mexico, the different countries of Europe. And following them are also guardians of different provinces, states, what we call counties, parishes in Louisiana, other places, whatever the demarcations are. We're actually being shown many guardians that come in. We all have our own guardians, right? We call them guardian angels, but think of them as guardians. And that even a family has a guardian, and countries and businesses, city governments, there is a guardian for any group that we call together. And you can connect with those. And there they are coming in. And we are all, whoever is listening to this, we are all gathered together in this wonderful space, giving support to each other. We are there with our healing team, each one of us individually, we are here with our healing team. Amma is telling me one of the reasons we spend a pretty good amount of time on establishing the protection and to being within our healing lecture room and to get a sense of everyone who is coming in to support us is so that we know that we are supported. We are not alone in any way, shape, or form. There we go. And stepping out now to assist are Yeshua, Quan Yin, Hilarion. They're usually the ones that come in for healing. And Hilarion, who is the Chohan of the fifth ray of healing, the green ray of healing, is inviting us now to pull up a healing chair. We each have our own green jade chair. They may be in different forms and fashions. They are absolutely the most comfortable chair that you could ever sit in for you. Each one is for each one of us. And ask your healing team to be with you. Connect with your healing team from your heart. And now, for those you wish to hold in prayer in healing, ask for their healing teams. You're going to connect with your healing teams. And I'm getting a sense, one of our members, her brother just went home earlier in the week, and I'm getting a sense that they don't have healing teams anymore. It's like a transition of a different energy that comes in, working with them at this point as they go through their own process of ending the energy of this lifetime. But still a healing team of some kind that work with us. And so we know that group of beings is there with those that we have lost until they are not needed anymore. And they have their own guides that they're working with, their counsel, basically. So my brother-in-law, who left us about 36 months ago, he doesn't have a healing team anymore. He works with a group of beings who are teaching him for whatever his next stage is. So we all have those, and those who we feel like we've lost them in this earth, and they're not gone. They're with us. Good. And now ask for the healing teams of those who we are holding in prayer, but who those that we are holding in prayer are holding in prayer or holding within their mind if they are not people who pray. So we're gathering it out, connecting with healing teams. And I'm seeing them expanding, and then they're connecting, and then we're connecting with the others and others to where essentially we are connected with everyone upon this planet. And now Hilarion is asking for each one of us to go into our hearts and state the intention you have for your personal healing. Just you, no one else, just your personal healing. And it can be something grand that you might think of it a grand spiritual thing, or if it could be, it's like I'm looking at my head, it's, oh, I'm losing hair. It can be something like that. Or if somebody says, oh, a wrinkle, it can be that. It can be balance. So it doesn't matter what it is that is on your mind. Double check to be sure you're in your heart source. Know that you are in the healing room and that you have been asked to state what it is you wish, because your healing team is interested in that, in what your desires are. And now the exact vibration of love that you need for your intention for yourself is coming in. Breathe gently and easily and open your heart. If you need to see your heart as a doorway, just see the doorway open. There you go. And because there is no time, right? Not with what the dimension that we're working in, we ask our healing teams to continue sending us that energy. And now, as well, we call upon the healing teams of those who we hold in our minds and our hearts. Family members, other friends who are close to leaving this planet, others in pain, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. And Amma and Abba, we ask you to send them the exact vibration of energy that they need for their healing. So as you're receiving healing energy, and you are also holding yourself and others within your heart, that energy you are receiving and the clarity that is coming to you is also extending outwards to others. And we now ask that this healing continue to the next group of people, those we are praying for, who are praying for or hold in their heart, or even in anger, that there's discordance. And we ask for healing, the exact vibration of healing energy come to them. So that energy is coming through all of us and moving outward to others, as the only way we can be healed is for us to share our love. And just see that expanding and expanding until what one of the members requested, love for every person upon this planet, even those who feel like they have no one to pray for them, nobody to send them loving energy. We ask for all of us to come in. Breathe in that energy. And as you breathe in the energy, offer gratitude for that energy. There you go. And now Amma, the Divine Mother, she is saying, open your hands before me. Just hold your hands out. I wish to give you a gift. And she can be in everywhere at one time, is before you, however you form that image of her. Would you please accept my gift? And notice what she places within your hand. And place this gift within your heart. And allow the love that is coming into you to come out through your heart and to also move through the gift she gave you, which amplifies your love. Amplifies your love. And I am being asked to ask every person's healing team. We ask you to find the root wound within each one of us, which has us afraid to love totally and completely. That root wound, which has us afraid of receiving love, that love freely given, whether it be by spirit or by another human being. And healing team, we ask you to use the 4 foundational plugins to bring healing to that wound. To remove all the artificial encodements which came into us from that wound. And for most of us, the wound is actually generational. We ask that the damaged and altered natural encodements be repaired. We ask that natural encodements which are inactive for whatever reason that are needed for this healing, we ask that they be activated. And if we are in need of natural encodements, because maybe we hadn't planned to use this in this lifetime, so they weren't made for us, but if we need natural encodements, our own specific encodement technicians, please create them and activate them. When I say need, we're talking about needing for this healing of the root wound, because our life plan can change. And perhaps before you first planned it, your life, there wasn't the full intention to do that deep healing. But things have changed. You have grown spiritually. You have expanded. You have been living as much more than you originally anticipated, the will of God, the blue ray. And because of your expansion, because of what you have chosen to do and to know and to learn, you can bump up your life plan to bring healing to your family, to yourself on a deeper level, and bump up your vibration. Notice what happens within you as you do this. I've got all kinds of energy going on in my torso right now. And Amma and Abba, we ask that this healing occur for anybody upon this planet who so desires to place themselves, their lives, their will in your hands. Now you are also being asked to use the name of Spirit of the Creator of God that you use the most in prayer. And healing team, we ask you for any healing that we need, that you need, that I need, between me on my soul level, on my human, this incarnational soul level, and spirit. Any sense that we have been betrayed, and that goes back to not living the first ray of the will of God. And the message I'm receiving says, and remember this, the will of God is in everything. It is in how your governments run. It is how your law enforcement and military perform. It is how your corporations run. And you may say, why such destruction? And all I get is a smile. Don't you just love that? Why such destruction? And there's a smile. And the answer that I'm receiving is you are having a choice of how to live your life. Will you do it from love and acceptance? Will you do it from anger and hatred? You can send love and acceptance of who each individual is, who corporations are, but you mix it with your love, and you can ask for changes in transition, but that cannot be done, or it will not work, if you want to put it that way, from a place of anger or hatred. Now, this healing coming from you, through you, to you, and through you is going to continue. I'm trying to get a hold of whoever it is that is coming, that is going to come in and give a message. And I do believe it is Lord Metatron. I haven't brought him in a long time. So let's see what he says. First, I, Kathy, welcome you. I stand before you, just as if I was in your living room. I stand before you. Yes, I would be glad to have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or one of your favorite drinks from wherever it is as we chat. I chat with love. I chat with earnestness. The word chat almost seems too trivial. But think about your relationships with those that you enjoy the most. Do you not chat with openness? Do you not chat with love? This is not a superficial chat. This is a chat with those whom I love and who are ready to stand fully in the love and light of the Creator. You have been hearing this message in different ways from different beings, and now I come to you. I come to you that this is the time to awaken every gift you have, to claim every gift you have, and use it. Yes, for your healing. Ultimately, for the planet's healing. See yourself when you ask for healing. See yourself as what happened today in your healing ceremony. And for those who are not here, let us say that your healing team came. And then who was invited in were the healing teams of all those you hold in your mind and in your heart, all of those that you were sending energy to, that you were sending prayers to. And then it expanded to the healing teams of all of those who they were praying for, who they were holding in their heart. And then it expanded to even those who don't know prayer, who don't believe in the ultimate creator, but to the healing teams of those who are in somebody's mind or held in somebody's mind, on and on until we come to those who are not being held in love or in prayer or even in anger. They're ignored. They are thought trivial. We call upon their healing teams. And then you are asked to hold within yourself your intention, whether it is something that you believe is deep or it is something that you don't consider really deep, like something superficial, maybe how your garden is growing. Know that any intention that you have comes from the deepness of your heart and is answered from the deepness of our hearts. The big question is, why are prayers not answered? Let me ask you something. If you ask, let's say a learned person a question about something you do not know the answer to, something a little bit more than how do you do arithmetic? A deeper question would be, what is the purpose of arithmetic? But that's just an aside. But when you ask for the healing of yourself in a particular way, or the healing of someone else, or you ask for the life of someone to be spared, if you ask a learned person about some subject that they know about, will you not accept whatever it is that they give as the answer if you respect that person, even if you do not understand? When you are sending energy in prayer, if you would like to call it prayer, you are asking a question of a learned being, of one who knows the life path of every person upon this planet, in the galaxy, whoever is existing. You are asking a question, and you are placing yourself within that question. You are not just asking, may this person be healed, may this person live. You are asking the question, may I not lose this person? It really has nothing on the deepest level of yourself. It is nothing having to do with that person's life path. Oh, yes, many of you will hold the life path in mind, but the truth is that you have not, most of you, given that person over to whomever you call God and said, not my will, but thine, not my will, but the deep will of the soul of this person who may not even know on the deepest level that they do not wish to stay here anymore, or they do not wish to stay with you anymore, even though they are here on the human realm. When you are holding up an individual and you are asking them for healing, whether you express it or not, you are asking for the highest good of that individual. because we transform your request to the highest good for that individual. If you are asking them to stay here, and that is not to the highest good of that individual, then we take the energy of the love you have sent and we give that energy, that love, that power, that desire for healing to them still, with their highest self in mind, their highest learning, their highest experience, and what is within their soul self of this is what I have done in this lifetime, and this is what I will do with everything I have given and learned, and it's time to go on. I wanted to take just an individual first to show how your prayers, your energy, the light and love that you send, as pure as that light and love is, that it goes into the complexity of creation. Because one individual, let's look at you, one individual, you think that you know what your path is. Of course, many of you say, oh no, would you tell me what my path is? Part of your path is not knowing what your path is, and you placing yourself in the energy in the hands of your Creator and giving gratitude for whatever happens, giving gratitude for missing the curb, giving gratitude for seeing the curb there and stepping forward, giving gratitude for your frustrations, giving gratitude for everything that happens to you. When you pray for your country, the energy that you send forth goes to the guardian of your country and to the team that works with your guardian to support the overall path of what is to happen to your country. That is interesting to think about, is it not? Creation is complex. There is no way you can know everything in this third dimensional world about creation. You have to pick and choose from what other people have gathered. Will you trust the Creator? Will you trust that even if there is war, and there are those that do not accept peace, that the Creator can take the energy of all who argue and fight and kill and hate, and can take your energy and use it to assist in bringing peace. Peace has to come into the hearts of people for there to be peace. They have to believe in life, and that each person has a life that has been ordained and created by the Creator and themselves, and to respect the life of every person. You take sides in a battle, and governments decide to kill innocent people. What is going to happen to people? There are energies from the choice to kill innocents that happens in war, does it not? People who do not feel the same as They're governmental forces. Each loss, this would be hard to believe for many, each loss is to open your heart to recognize that people are hurting and it is time to stop the hurt. Is it the will of the Creator that there be these battles? No, it is not. It is not. At this time, in many places in the United States being one, it is the weekend of remembering those who have given their lives for their country, whether their country was right or wrong. They have given their lives for life. I ask you now, what of your life are you willing to give for life? Not just your individual life, not just the life of your family, but what life? What are you willing to give of your life for the lives of those you know not? You may have never even heard of them. What are you willing to give? And that is the question each one of you is asked before you come to this planet. What are you willing to give? What are you willing to be in service for? How will you serve? And I've taken you all the way over here, and I'm going to say it comes down to one thing. What are you willing to change within yourself that is not love? Are you willing to change your anger? Are you willing to change your despair? Are you willing to change your envy or your jealousy? Are you willing to ground your energy into the power of this planet and to be connected and grounded into the power of the Creator, even when you do not know the complexities? And you are not expected to know the complexities, not in your human form in this third dimension. You are called to take all of your growth, all of the spiritual growth that you have had, and all that you have learned about love, the infinitesimal amount that you have learned about love compared to the infinite Creator. Even what I know about love is infinitesimal compared to the Creator. But you take all of that love and you apply it to yourself and you apply it to those around you. And you can take a map or the globe and just send your finger wherever it is and let it land and say, I will also send that love and learn about love for this person who lives right here on this space. Only if you change yourself can this planet change. And as you change yourself, as you release the anger of the past, it doesn't matter where it came from. As you release the anger of the past, there is space within you for more love. And what do you do with that love? You send it to others. And you let them know by your actions, by your thoughts, that they are beloved. And when you find that spark of irritation, you go into your heart and you say, ah, and call yourself by name. Ah, I release that lack of love. Because irritation is a lack of love. Anger is a lack of acceptance and love. I am calling you to go back through the messages that you have read or heard from not only this one who is speaking to you, but those others that bring you prophetic messages, prophetic, a word from God, and ask yourself, how do I take that message into myself so that I can be love and bring peace and bring life? We are counting on you. And you did volunteer to do this. I just remind you. My love surrounds you. The love of your angels surround you. You rest within the energy of the Creator. And yes, I am Metatron. I forgot to identify myself at the beginning, even though I was introduced. And I give to you my love as the Creator has given me love, and call you forth with blessings. Be in peace, which means be in acceptance of the will of the Creator. This is Kathy. It seems each week we're getting challenged, aren't we?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Beautiful,
What
Dr.
a
Kathy.
challenge. What a challenge.
Thank you.
I'm telling
Yes,
you.
it is.
Yes.
It's a challenge.
I would just like to say that gave me a key, and I had no idea what to do with it, except it went in my heart until Metatron started talking, and it was revealed to me that there was a space in my heart that I could unlock to expand. How beautiful is that?
That is beautiful.
Gorgeous, yeah.
Yeah. All right, because I was certainly going to ask you. I was going to ask, what the hell is this key for? Anyway, and I don't have a clue. And then Metatron answered my question, and I have always thought in the simplest terms, all prayers are answered. Sometimes the answer is no.
Exactly.
It is.
The highest good.
And that was just beautiful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yes.
And
Thank you, Dr. Kathy.
What were you getting ready to say? Oh, I thought somebody was getting ready to say something.
I received a beautiful lotus in my hand. I don't know what the symbol. Yeah, what does it mean? What is the symbol of that? The first thought came to me, a lotus. I'm like, why a lotus? I have to look it up.
Take it into meditation.
Yes, I will. Thank you, Dr. Kathy. That was amazing.
I was given a stone in the shape of a heart that had a crack in it that was filled in with gold.
Oh, wow.
What about anybody else?
Yeah, I had yellow. It was a yellow glow in my hand. And then it turned into a bright white light that was iridescent. It was glowing.
That's wonderful.
It was very moving for me.
Anybody else?
I don't know what I got for my gift. I never know, but I trust.
You did get a gift.
There you go.
And I'm grateful. Whatever it is, thank you.
And here's somebody that said, I immediately saw flowers.
Flowers, yay.
Nice.
I got a cornucopia.
A cornucopia.
Abundance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone?
I've got a white bird.
A white bird. Okay.
The peace bird.
Welcome back, Anne. I hope your husband's doing well.
Yes.
Yeah, I just come from the hospital. He's doing much better. Thank you for all your
good
prayers and energy. And he should be coming home maybe Tuesday, Wednesday.
Good.
Thank you.
Right. He fell, right?
Yes, he tripped
broke
on the pavement outside.
Oh.
So one of those surprises. thank y'all very much.
Thank you,
Thank
Dr.
you,
Kathy.
Metatron, and take
Thank
care
you
and
so
many
much.
blessings.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Enjoy the week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you. Bye.
Bless. Bye-bye.